Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that may seem a bit unexpected on the road to success and happiness, and that's the art of quietly distancing ourselves from certain types of people. This isn't about dramatic exits or cutting ties in a harsh way. Rather, it's about gently, peacefully stepping back from those who don't align with our growth, peace, or well-being. Protecting our potential and nurturing our spirit sometimes requires setting healthy boundaries. As we go through life, the people we surround ourselves with play a huge role in shaping who we are, what we achieve, and how we see the world. You may have heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's truth in this. If you're aiming for success, fulfillment, and a positive mindset, it's crucial to be mindful of who you allow into your personal space. There are 3 types of people that we might consider quietly distancing ourselves from for our own peace, happiness, and progress. First, let's talk about those who constantly doubt us. Doubt on its own isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can be healthy to question ourselves and think critically. But the kind of doubt we're talking about here is different. These are people who repeatedly question our dreams, goals, and even our capacity to achieve them. They may say things like, "Are you sure that's a good idea, or that sounds too difficult? Why don't you try something more realistic?" Often their words are rooted in their own fears, insecurities, or even a misplaced sense of caution. But if we're constantly surrounded by doubt, it starts to weigh us down. Imagine you've decided to pursue a career change that excites you. You've spent years in a job that doesn't fulfill you, and you're finally ready to follow your passion. You share this with someone close to you, hoping for support, but instead of encouragement, they respond with comments like, "Aren't you too old to start over?" Or "What if you fail slowly but surely?" These reactions chip away at your confidence, planting seeds of self-doubt. Soon, you may find yourself second-guessing a path you were once so sure of. Let me share a story. A friend of mine, Sarah, was deeply passionate about art. She had a stable but monotonous office job, yet she dreamed of transitioning to a career in design. Every time she expressed this to a close friend, though, she was met with comments about how competitive the field was and how hard it would be to make a living. Initially, Sarah took these comments as concern, but over time, they drained her enthusiasm. It wasn't until she distanced herself and began surrounding herself with other artists that she gained the courage to make the leap. For those who are working hard to achieve their dreams, gently distancing from doubters can be essential. We don't need to argue or confront them. We can just choose to share less about our goals. Instead, seek out people who see your potential, who believe in you, and who inspire you to reach for the stars. Keep your focus on those who support your journey, not those who question your every step. Another type of person to be mindful of are those who drain our energy. These people come in many forms. They might be negative, constantly complaining, or always caught up in drama. They often don't realize the impact they have. They're so focused on their problems or so accustomed to seeing the world negatively that they project this onto those around them. Being close to an energy drainer can make it incredibly difficult to maintain a positive mindset, as they tend to bring a dark cloud with them wherever they go. Imagine you have a colleague who always complains about the boss, the workload, and even the weather. At first, you might listen sympathetically, but after weeks of hearing the same complaints, you begin to feel dragged down. You start dreading your interactions with this person, and their negativity seeps into your own outlook on life. A friend of mine experienced this when she started a new job. She was excited and motivated, but she sat next to a coworker who was constantly cynical and discouraged. Eventually, she found herself questioning her own enthusiasm simply because she was absorbing her colleagues' negativity every day. If you find yourself consistently drained by someone's presence, it might be time to set boundaries. Limit your time with them, or try to steer conversations toward more positive or neutral topics. Protecting your energy is essential to your mental health and productivity. Remember, you need your energy for people and activities that bring you joy, creativity, and strength. The third type of person to consider distancing yourself from is the unreliable. We all need friends, colleagues, and partners who keep their word, who show up when they say they will, and who support us when we need them. Unfortunately, some people are simply unreliable. They make promises they don't keep, cancel plans at the last minute, or disappear when they're most needed. Unreliable people can cause a great deal of stress, especially when we're working toward important goals. They make it difficult to plan, to trust, and to rely on others, which are all essential components of a strong, supportive network. If we're trying to accomplish something big, we need people who are consistent, dependable, and trustworthy. Imagine you're working on a business project and relying on a partner to complete specific tasks. As the deadline approaches, though, they're nowhere to be found, or they're full of excuses. This not only causes you stress, but also puts your own reputation on the line. Reliability isn't just about showing up, it's about being someone others can count on. If someone in your life consistently falls short in this area, it may be time to distance yourself. Focus your efforts on people who respect your time and who value your trust. Surround yourself with those who understand the importance of following through and who genuinely support you. Now, you may be wondering why a silent cutoff is sometimes the best approach. Silently cutting off people doesn't mean ghosting them or disappearing. It's about a gradual and peaceful way of reducing your interaction. A silent cutoff allows you to step back without creating unnecessary conflict, to prioritize your well-being without disrupting someone else's life. It also gives you a chance to see things more clearly, helping you to make intentional decisions without acting out of anger or frustration. Start by limiting your interactions with them. If they call or text, you don't have to respond immediately. Slowly, they'll understand that you're creating space. If they tend to doubt or criticize your ambitions, stop sharing your plans with them. Keep your dreams close to your chest and share them only with those who uplift you. If someone often drains your energy, set boundaries. Let them know you're focusing on positive thinking or that you'd like to keep conversations light. By putting your own growth and happiness first, you'll naturally find it easier to distance yourself from those who don't support your journey. When we surround ourselves with people who inspire us, who lift us up, and who genuinely care about our well-being, something incredible happens. We feel motivated, our confidence grows, and our dreams feel more achievable. Positive relationships give us the resilience we need to face life's challenges, the courage to pursue our dreams, and the wisdom to make better choices. These people encourage us when we're feeling low, celebrate our wins as if they were their own, and remind us of our worth when we forget. They make life richer, more fulfilling, and more joyful. When we let go of those who hold us back, we make room for those who help us grow. A strong support network isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. With the right people by our side, we can accomplish more than we ever thought possible. The journey to success is challenging enough without carrying the additional weight of doubt, negativity, or inconsistency from those around us. So remember that the people you surround yourself with can either propel you forward or pull you back. By silently cutting off constant doubters, energy drainers, and unreliable individuals, you're choosing to prioritize your own growth, happiness, and success. This isn't about creating enemies or burning bridges, it's about making space for what truly matters. Let's be intentional about the relationships we invest in. Let's choose to be around people who support our dreams, energize our spirits, and stand by us when it matters most. Life is short, and the road to self-fulfillment is winding. Surround yourself with people who make the journey worthwhile, and remember that by letting go of those who don't, you're making room for those who will. Thank you.